Today, our recipe is made up of 3 basic components: the process of cooking a small chicken, creating a desirable crouton, and achieving a flavorful pasta and sauce. We also will highlight many cooking and food safety tips while incorporating a variety of nutritional facts and substitutes that work for everyone. To follow proper food safety guidelines, be sure to thoroughly wash your hands for at least 30 seconds under warm, soapy water before handling any foods, especially raw meats.
And now you're all ready to start. As you can see, all the gizzards have been taken out from inside the chicken cavity. So now we just run it under cold water.
We'll now start to trim the fat. Now we're going to put the chicken into the pot.
Choose a pot that has little space around the bird for a less watery stock.
When working with chicken, don't forget to disinfect the area after you're done so that there's no extra bacterial growth and to avoid the growth of salmonella and other contaminants.
First off, we will have the carrot. Next, we will have the celery. And we will also quarter the onion.
Now, we move over. Let's stand for James.
First, we add the vegetables. 12 black peppercorns, 5 milliliters of dried sage, and 2 bay leaves.
Now we're going to fill up the pot with cold water until the chicken is slightly covered.
Bring the water to a boil and then reduce to a simmer. We are using a smaller lid to ensure the bird stays immersed during this time.
We are now straining the broth through the sieve to get the stock. Right, now we have to boil the strained stock down to 2 cups.
By removing the skin, we're actually saving 100 calories per ounce.
On garnish, we're going to use half of a French or Italian style baguette. For a rustic look, we are going to put the baguette in the food processor.
We used 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese, and half of baguette that has been processed.
And now for the crouton garnish. Okay, this is the baguette we did in the food processor, and now we're going to add in the oil. And the Parmesan cheese. And now we're going to spread it out on a baking sheet.
When making the croutons, be sure to evenly spread them across the pan to ensure even cooking.
We preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we'll place the crouton garnish in the oven until it's golden brown.
A good way to measure dry ingredients is to scrape the excess ingredient off with a flat surface like a knife.
We'll also be mincing 2 cloves of garlic.
When measuring liquid ingredients, make sure you're at eye level with the measuring utensil.
Add to the noodles 1 pound of sliced mushrooms, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 small minced onion, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh sage, 2 tablespoons of chopped Italian parsley, 3 tablespoons of flour, 3 cloves of garlic minced, 3 tablespoons of butter, and 1 cup of cold milk.
For the first 3 minutes, we're going to saute the butter, onions, and garlic. We're now going to stir in the flour to make the roux. We will now add the milk gradually until it forms a smooth paste.
Once the chicken stock has been reduced, add the remaining 2 cups to the roux.
After our sauce is thickened, we will add salt and pepper. We'll add our mushrooms and let them simmer.
As the water comes to a boil, put in the 1 pound of fettuccine noodles.
So while the pasta cooks, we're going to add in the sage to the sauce here, and some Parmesan cheese, and the chopped up chicken.
A small chicken contains about 170 grams of protein.
Okay, now Michelle is going to add the pasta into the meat sauce.
We're going to top it off with a crouton garnish. That's all you need anyway.
There are many possible variations for this recipe for healthier options. These include using margarine instead of butter, choosing whole wheat pasta and whole wheat bread for the crouton, and using skim milk to reduce the fat content. For this recipe, the boiling method is preferred to ensure a moist chicken. Once the vegetables were added and simmered with the chicken, water-soluble vitamins leaked out and remained in our broth, which we kept and reused. As Chef Craig Flynn mentioned, to be more economical, we poached an entire chicken instead of buying individual breasts, which is not only low in fat, but costs significantly less. That is how you make the chicken tetrazzini, fresh and frugal style.